Hello and welcome into Spectrum Sports 360. I'm Pat Welter. The Magic are still the worst offensive team in the league. So far, it's been the story of the season. And don't worry, the front office apparently ready to do something about it. I mean, the Gators playing in their second straight New Year's Six bowl game, going for that 11-win season. The recruiting class, number 8 in the country. It is good to be a Gator right now. I asked him what his favorite part about the experience has been so far here. He laughed and said, the food. All right, no, Beckham. Oh, we got it! And here's the diving catch. Oh, for the win!
You were ahead of the curve with the man bun. I know you took some flack at the time, but that took over the world.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
One source, two source, three source, a rumor. The Florida State coaching search getting as wacky as a Dr. Seuss book. My 2-year-old daughter thinks they should hire the Cat in the Hat. I used to play in high school. Wasn't that good. Gonna see if maybe things have aged better with time. Ready, set, go. Oh, it's picked. Jacksonville, just a 3.5-point underdog to the Chiefs. Seemed a little fishy, especially against the fantasy football MVP, Patrick Mahomes. Over the middle here to Sammy Watkins, the former Clemson receiver. Finding his flow 6 years into the league.
Be sharp today. Great day to get better today.
There's no secret recipe for success.
Look sharp, guys. Look sharp, look sharp.
It takes hard work.
Don't work on me, don't work on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Dedication.
Say hit, flip them and go.
And that little something extra.
That's better. One more time so I can sleep tonight.
At Colonial High School, Donnie Hodges has the ingredients.
Say hit, flip those hips and go, flip those hips and go, hey.
But it wasn't always that way.
I'm someone that likes to build things. I like tough challenges, and when I got to Colonial, I got one.
In 2017, Hodges took over a 2-7 team that hadn't tasted winning in years.
It's the worst word there is for any organization. It was apathy. It wasn't like anybody was mad at each other. It wasn't like there was no one cared.
The first ingredient he needed was trust.
What do you do when you're trying to build a relationship with somebody? Half the time, whether it's in business or in your social life, you break bread together. You go have a meal together.
A family that eats together, wins together.
We want to let everybody know we're coming for them and we're coming together.
I'm not going to be a Ginsu model, I can assure you of that.
It's Thursday night in the Hodges house.
Nothing too fancy. Don't want to be over the top. Remember, it's still a football team.
Donnie is hard at work preparing the family meal.
So the final product is going to be baked spaghetti.
A dish that serves about 65 to 70 hungry teenagers.
The whole goal of this was to feed a lot of kids.
Since the summer of 2017, Hodges has been making meals like this for his football team.
I'm an assembler, I'm a builder. I cook things, but I'm not a chef.
Some well-earned nutrition after every single practice.
It gets real serious real quick when you kind of talk about where this came from.
Say hit, here we go.
When Hodges took over at Colonial, it didn't take long for him to realize that for a lot of kids, football was the easy part.
Kids going home and you're asking them, they go home, well, you got something to eat. Our parents work very, very hard with our kids, but things are very tough at times.
Say hit.
So we did what all great coaches do, make an adjustment.
Good.
Or in this case, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
And we just started making them. My wife was helping me make them, and the kids really dug it.
Slowly the menu grew, and so did the size of his roster.
And having something other than football to let the kids know they can trust you was a big thing for us, and it's still a big thing for us.
So when the final whistle blows,
Clap it up, man, clap it up. Last day of summer.
the Grenadiers know it's time to eat.
Good job.
I don't know if I'm getting older, I'm getting a little softer, is that you can't help but want to invest in those kids.
It's very needed for people that aren't as privileged and stuff, and it gives them a meal. Give them something to fuel their body after practice that a lot of us don't have.
Devouring spaghetti, meatballs, and the competition.
Some good food, guys. You need to try it.
Not always the prettiest, but it usually tastes pretty good.
All right, time for the walk-off. A lot of people disappointed in UCF's bowl destination. The Gasparilla Bowl versus Marshall, not quite the New Year's Six. Now, I think what hurts the most is this could have been the year. This was the year they could have made the college football playoff. No Notre Dame, no Pac-12, no second SEC team, just one loss Oklahoma that kind of backed their way in. Now, the previous 2 years, UCF finished 12th and 8th. You weren't going to get the benefit of the doubt after 1 year, or even 2, but 3 straight undefeated seasons, that would have been impossible to ignore, especially with no clear-cut fourth team. Of course, this is a hypothetical. UCF lost 3 times. For them to go undefeated again, they probably needed Mackenzie Milton, and he's obviously hurt. But the point is, the road is there. All the traffic just has to flow the right way to get there. So keep building the brand, keep recruiting, keep packing Spectrum Stadium, and maybe, just maybe, someday UCF's playoff path will align once again. That's my walk-off. This was Spectrum Sports 360. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one.